Hey guys, how you doing? Hold on one second here. Jeez. I apologize, guys. My phone's being funny. Jeez. Okay, let's try this again. This is silly. Bear with me, guys. Sorry. I don't know why my phone is doing this. So, alright. I don't know why it's doing this. So, thank you for bearing with me. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing great tonight. And so, I'm just popping in right now to do a short reading for the full moon in Libra. And then mini reads by donation if that is desired at the end. And these energies have been a little funny, so I'm just kind of checking in, just to, see what's going on there. And again, I hope you guys are doing well. Some of the energies that have been going on, I'm already getting warm here. So welcome. If this is your first time joining me, I usually just kind of like share my channel first. It's channeled energy. And so I know it sounds like I'm just talking, but it's actually part of the message. So if you guys have been feeling kind of like either out of sorts lately or out of, like wanting to find balance in your life, that's going to be like something that's very prevalent right now. Also, there's a lot of Aries energy out there. So that could be like a lot of like, maybe like taking things wrong. It might not be you who's taking it wrong, but it might be something as simple as like something you say gets interpreted wrong or something, or maybe not understanding each other fully if you're dealing with anybody else. But again, also triggering. This is going to trigger people, this energy that we're experiencing here. So it's like a lot of healing of like wounds and things like that. And pardon my hair, I'm going to color my hair tonight, but I've been so busy lately. Oh my God. It's just been like, talk about balance. I've like literally been trying so hard to, get things so they're kind of like on the smooth and level. Yeah. And it's not that things have been bad. It's just like overly busy for me for some reason. So, let me just adjust this. And like I said, my phone is like totally disagreeing. So please, I'm so sorry about the light up there and whatever, but welcome. Okay. So I hope you guys are doing wonderful. And if you're not particularly doing super wonderful, I hope this reading helps you find a place of wonderful. All right. So first, all right. So I'm working on like 15 projects at once. So, right now, I'm going to call in my highest self, my spirit guides, my ascended masters, any other loving and supporting energies that wish to bring in messages of healing right now. And yeah, I have literally been dying for a haircut for like a month, and I just haven't. It's like no matter what I do, I just can't get there. So, yeah, that's kind of driving me crazy lately. So, spirit, what messages do we want to bring in for everybody here with the new moon in Libra? Plus, I'm like packing and stuff like that. So, just, yeah, balance is definitely a big thing right now. And again, there's like miscommunications, misunderstandings. In the light side of it, you're going to be able to bring in the balance and start to like recalibrate things and kind of bring in a sense of, like I said, like stuff that's more peaceful. It may be like changing your environment, you may be moving, maybe changing your job, changing your routine, things like that, changing your health routine and stuff like that. On the shadow side of it, again, there's going to be like the miscommunications, arguments, triggers, lots of triggers. So keep that in mind, because if you know it's there, you have an easier sense of navigating your way through it. And so that's why I mention it, because you can't have light without the shadow. That's just, you can't have day without night. And so that's just how the law of the universe works. So whatever side of the energy you're in, if you have Libra in your chart, you may be affected more by this than others. And again, it can go either way or like a little of both, because Libra does like to be fair. All right. And so, well, right off the bat, we have these, oh God, talk about balance. The Two of Discs, okay? The Two of Discs is 100%, and I love that the coins here are representative of the light and the dark. My guides don't play around. And they draw me to certain decks for certain reasons. So, again, the Two of Discs is an energy of balancing things in the physical, tangible world. Work versus home. Work versus fun, or, trying to like get your environment into balance, or trying to get your maybe health regime into balance, or maybe trying to balance in like some of your relationships with like family or, romantic relationships. And it can also be within yourself. And I see that because, it could be like your heart and your mind as well. Okay, so keep this in mind. If you have a little bit of struggle going on between like your thoughts and like what your heart wants, this is going to be very, very typical for this energy. Plus, like I said, we also have added in the energy of Aries right now. So Aries is very much an energy of like, go, 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 do, but I want it now. And it's also the me. It's the first sign in the zodiac. So it's like, it's that more energy of like, yeah, but this is what's important to me, but this is what I want. And I don't want to say like childlike energy, but it's more of that like youthful energy where it's like, like the older you get, the more your awareness starts to expand. An adolescent will kind of be, and that's just the sign of Aries. That's just the energy that it kind of carries. It's like impulsive. That's what I'm trying to get to there. Well, yeah. So, along with that, in reverse, we have the Three of Discs in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. So, what this actually says to me, hi guys, how you doing? Is that because we're in this Two of Discs, right? And we're like trying to balance like this and that. Like trying to, again, create like justice or fairness or a sense of balance in our world, right? We may not be too keen on like really like worrying about like a third party, like a somebody else, right? So the Three of Pentacles is an energy of like cooperation or like expanding with other people. Right now we're in this Two of Discs, and it's like almost not having time for a third thing or an extra thing, if that makes sense. We also have the King of Cups in reverse, which is an energy of like maybe, again, like wanting to follow your heart, but like not knowing exactly like what that is yet. It could very much be an energy or of not being able to express what it is. It may be like what you want is kind of like you may be like suppressing or pushing it down in order to, again, find the equal balance within you, within your world, within whatever you're going through, whatever you're doing. And it's like, again, maybe not having time or energy or like the focus to be able to put on to like outside stuff, okay? Like anything that's like kind of coming in and like throwing something into the mix. It's like, look, I just, right now, I don't have the emotion or the feeling or the devotion to give to that other thing, right? So again, it's just really about focusing on yourself right now. Okay, they want me to take this. Yeah. So look, the Ace of Wands comes up, but it comes up in reverse, because what this says to me, the Ace of Wands is an energy of something happening quick. It's Aries energy, right? So with the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like this is an energy of like it can't happen fast enough. Whatever the balance is, like whatever the juggling act is, like, man, I wish like my home and my work would just balance out. And God, and I'm just using that as an example because like for me particularly, that's kind of what's going on. And it's like, geez, I can't wait for this to happen fast enough. And it is. Okay, there's also a second message here. It's don't let this impatience, like this Aries energy of like wanting to do it, get it done, you know, that Mars energy. It's like the doing energy, the action taking energy. Don't let it make you impulsive. Don't let it create an impulsiveness in you, because in trying to find balance, you don't want to be rushing to do so, because there are things that may be overlooked. So this is also coming in as like an advisory from like the universe, right? Like, don't let it get you like impulsive and like taking like rash decisions in order to make something happen. All right, so what else do we have for everybody today, honey? All right. Again, the King of Wands. Okay, so it's in reverse, because again, this is an energy of being like angry, or it's like an energy of like being able to like pop off because things aren't happening fast enough, being frustrated. It's an energy of being like, you know, like, I want this to happen now, like, what the fuck, you know, sorry, pardon my language, but it's like that kind of energy, to where like it may make it easier to really, because we have that Mars also going, easier to pop off at the mouth. So it's like an energy of like, if something isn't going, now is the time to just kind of like step back. Both people go to their corners, like they're showing me a boxing ring. Okay, and it's like ding, 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 and like take that breather, splash the water on your face, because now just isn't the time to like force important conversations or important decisions. Now is the time to just kind of like, you know, pull it back, kind of observe. And what's that movie with the, I forget, it's like the mall cop or something, but they're like observe and protect or something like that. It's just really that energy of like being able to like see things for what they are, and understanding, again, like I said, triggers may be coming up very hard right now. King of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. This can be such a thing as like popping, somebody making you want to pop off, like somebody saying something that you're just like, you know what, like, I'm gonna, you know, put you in your place. Like, it's not even worth it right now, because at this point, that energy isn't going to like bring you closer to a solution. And here's the thing, if triggers do come up, don't suppress them. That's not what it's about. When the triggers come up, it's about identifying, like recognizing it as a trigger. Why is this a trigger for me? And once you become aware of it in that way, your subconscious does the rest. And then your heart and your mind begin to like have coherence, and you begin to like heal and release the trigger. Okay, so it's just about being like cognizant of like what that is, and like, wow, like why is this irritating me so much? You know what I mean? And it's also about having the compassion for the other person, say maybe they're triggered. And it's about like not taking offense to it, right? Because like right now, triggers are just going to be very, very highlighted at this moment. All right, so Spirit, what else do we have? Oh, yes. Okay. So I have Death in reverse, which is kind of going to be like maybe being resistant to change. Like, I really want things to change. I want things to go my way. I want things to go better. I want things to go differently. But it's like, maybe not even being resistant to it, but it's like, what I'm getting is like a tentative energy, and like, because you're not sure of what the change actually is. Like, I don't even know how I want things to change, so how am I supposed to change it, right? We have the Eight of Cups here, which normally the Eight of Cups is like emotionally walking away from things that don't serve you. But if you look at this picture, she has like that lion headdress on. So it's about making courageous changes that are in alignment with your gut, as opposed to like your logical thoughts. And it's crazy how the universe does this. But the Page of Discs comes up right after that, because the Page of Discs is an energy of doing things differently, trying things you've never done before, approaching things in a way you've never done before. It's about learning, and it's about, again, taking baby steps on a new path that are going to lead you to the change that you actually want, even though you might not be sure what the change actually looks like. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. Yeah. Again, though, with the Knight of Discs, this is an energy, it's in reverse, because this is an energy of, like, again, wanting it to happen right now. So there may be an energy of, like, okay, I'm learning these new things. It's like a Knight of Discs in reverse is like an energy of, I don't want to say like overworking, although it can be. It can be like throwing yourself into your work or your project or your vision or whatever so deeply that you're almost like not being aware of all the other stuff. All the other stuff, meaning like your intuition, your feelings, your circumstances, you're this, you're that, you're that, you're that. The Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Discs in reverse can also be an energy of, again, wanting it so badly to happen now. Yeah, with the King of Swords in reverse. It's an energy of wanting it to happen now that it starts like creating like overthinking and anxiety, right? It can also, the King of Swords in reverse can also be frustration, anger, feeling blocked, feeling like you're, I don't want to say out of ideas, but the point is here is not to follow your brain. Like, and it's not to not follow your brain, but it's like really during this full moon, this next 6 months, your intuition is key. Intuition is key. And if you're stopping to ask, is this my intuition or is it my brain or my intellect, it's already your brain trying to take over, right? We're being guided right now to follow our hearts and to follow like literally what feels natural, what feels good, what feels balanced, right? What brings us into a sense of peace in our life. So what else do we have here, Spirit? And again, guys, I apologize for the camera angle. It's just my phone is like not cooperating today. Oh, yeah. See, by following your intuition, it comes in with the Queen of Discs, meaning a feeling of stability, peace, satiety, a piece of like, or of an energy of feeling like at home, an energy of not feeling rushed, an energy of feeling like, wow, everything's right with the world, right? But they came out with the advice first because the universe wants you in this energy where the Queen of Pentacles is just whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. We all have both. It's just energy. But it's an energy of like being at peace, relaxed. Things just kind of come your way. It's like not having to struggle or force or push. It's like in discs, pentacles are in the physical, tangible world. So it's like the less you try to force or push, which is Mars and Aries energy, and that's just the energy that we're all in right now. It's going to affect us all differently. It's going to bring you into a more grounded, more stable feeling, safe, a secure feeling. But it's like, again, they came right through with the advice because in order to get yourself into this energy, it's like you really do have to put the trust into your intuition. And we have a habit as humans is trying to like look outside of ourselves to be like, well, is this the right thing? Are these opinions of these other people, you know, serving me? Or is that like, oh, they don't think it's the right thing, so maybe it's not. That's like the ego, the mind, the brain, which is the overthinking part. They want you to follow your heart. If it feels good, and it feels like it's natural, or it like makes you smile, or it like makes you feel at peace or at home, this is what they want you to go for now. This is what the universe is like encouraging for you right now. So Spirit, what else? Okay, so, and I feel like this is going to be something quick today. Like, I don't know. They're just having me like bring in the short, quick message. I am doing mini pulls if anybody would like one by donation. The information's in the title, but I also do personal reads. You can book me. You guys know how to get a hold of me. But yeah, if you're needing confirmation or having anything that you are, you know, inquiring guidance or advice on, You guys know how to get a hold of me. And so, Spirit, what else do we have for everybody today? Wow. Yeah. Oh, these two cards right off the bat. Look. So there may be a majority of you. Like I have Spirit Dancer, and then I have, I don't know, the names don't really mean too much to me. To own the poet, right? But to me, this is like somebody who's like very like lives from their heart. It's like a sensitive energy. It's like an energy of being like tender, gentle. Spirit Dancer. That's somebody who's like literally ready to like rock out. I can't say that. My guides give it to me in a funny way sometimes. It's literally like ready to like just, yeah, like rock out and like just totally be yourself unabashedly, without shame, without remorse, without whatever. Okay? These two energies show up in reverse because it's this energy of like almost like being timid. What universe is saying here is like, don't be timid when it comes to showing who you are to the world. Don't be timid while showing your essence. Don't be timid in expressing like, hey, look, this is close to my heart. This means something to me. I'm going to go in this direction. Or I need this as part of my like living experience every day, whether it's work, relationships, or within yourself. It's about granting that freedom to like live as you are and to live that, like live in the energy of what makes you happy. So I'm going to refer back to the beginning. They're pulling me back to that because it's like, you might have this dream, this vision, this place that feels like home, or this thing that feels like home for you, whatever that is, right? And you might get somebody who just kind of nonchalantly is like, oh, you're going to do that? It's the energy of like taking that to heart and like being like, wait, what? Or like maybe take it personally and be like, you know, like, well, why would you say that to me? Or like, whatever. There's this thing here. It's about just trust your intuition, because if it feels good to you and it feels like home, then it's home. Nobody can perceive your experiences the way you do. Nobody can have that, you know, either feeling that something is good or bad like you do. And there is no good or bad. There's just different, right? And so nobody can really decide that for you. So it's about like understanding like, okay, it's not that you disagree with me or don't think it's a great idea. It's a personal thing. It's just from that person's perspective that like maybe what it is, right? And it's also about approaching things in a different way than you have in the past. It's about finding new inventive ways to get done what you want to get done. So like maybe sitting down and having that like juicy heart-to-heart conversation with somebody, maybe that ain't working right now, right? So find another way, like be creative in the way you approach things, because when you are able to like balance it like that and be like, okay, well maybe that's not going to work, but this is, or maybe it's like, you know, maybe like side hustling and finding a way to make extra money. And it's like, all right, well that thing wasn't really like, yeah, I liked it, but it was kind of like a struggle, or I had to force or push it to make it happen. Where like this other thing feels really good, and like this comes so much easier. So maybe I planned on that, or maybe my expectations were with that other thing, but maybe this is actually the thing that's meant for me, right? So it's about letting that scale kind of like balance itself out and not being impulsive while making a judgment or a decision in regards to it. Yeah, look. So the cards that come out here is I have the Master Maker in reverse, and I'll tell you what this means. Lady of the Harvest, okay? And then I have the Guardian of the Gate. Because again, it's about that energy of like trying the new and allowing the new to actually come in and like serve what you're trying to manifest, as opposed to you putting the stipulations like, well, no, I want this. It has to go this way. I have to do A, B, and C. It's about maybe like, again, relinquishing a little bit of like that control, that Aries, that Mars energy, that pushing, that forcing, and being like, well, maybe let me see how this turns out. Maybe this is a better way, or maybe I can learn something from this and take this, whatever I learned, and apply it to this. And then maybe everything just works out better just because it does, because without that new thing that I learned or experienced, I wouldn't have been able to facilitate this or manifest this as easily. Before I was struggling, but now that I learned this new thing that I didn't even really plan on learning, I now realize that I could take the new thing and apply it to what I was trying to do, and voila, right? But the reason the master maker is in the reverse is because while doing this, whenever we're doing something brand new, we don't feel like a master because we're not. We're learning. So it's okay to learn. Encourage the learning, because the learning of the new thing is what's going to take you to the next thing. And it's going to take you to the next thing, like, very easily. You're going to harvest abundance from learning that thing, right? From being the apprentice, right? Because before the master is the apprentice. And so you are going to harvest abundance from that experience. And that is going to be like the key that unlocks the gate. That's going to be like the password where the guardian of the gate goes, yeah, all right, that's it, go ahead. Right? Okay, so I love this energy. Like, this is just really beautiful, especially how my guides are bringing it in. I love it. Wow, they really are making this quick today. Okay, so again, I'm doing mini reads by donation, guys, at the end here. The payment information is in the title, whatever. I also do personal reads. You guys know how to get a hold of me. So, you know, wow, hit me up, message me, give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I like fell in like the absolute weirdest spot. Okay. So these are just like quickie messages from my guide. So the first one is forbearance. You can't make the shit up. You literally can't make the shit up, dude. I love my guides. Forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amongst the mist. Or sorry, the thorn amongst the roses. I can't read. Okay, so meaning, even though like something so beautiful is coming, or the thing that you find that is so beautiful that literally makes you live from your heart, that you just think is amazing, look, if there's a couple thorns along the way, is that gonna like stop you or deter you from like getting that rose? Come on. You know, the universe is like, look, it comes with bumps. There is no such thing as the perfect angelic friggin', this is human life here. The good things will come with bumps or thorns or the occasional like snafu. You can't let that like literally like deplete like your passion for it, or that, you know, like you can't let it like bump you so hard off your path that you're just willing to like forego it or give it up. You got to accept that with the really, really, really good, amazing things that are coming for you, yeah, there are going to be bumps, waves, things that are going to kind of like bump you off course or like make you feel like you're bumped off course. But the point is to like keep on going, because do you want the rose or are you going to stop at the first thorn? Come on. They want me to take this one first. Oh God. Opportunities unfurl like a fern even without warm sunlight. So look, that Queen of Pentacles that I mentioned earlier, that energy is literally coming in for you, but you gotta follow the intuition. If you start overthinking, it's almost like that overthinking will bounce back, because it's energetic, right? It's energetic. So this energetic energy, it's like, that's the way energy works. So the way my guides always show this to me is like, you walk into like, say, like you walk into a room full of balloons, right? And you keep trying to pick up like that one gold balloon in front of you. And every time like you go to like grab it, your feet just tap one balloon right there. And it just goes poof, like, right? And then another one. Each time you keep trying to pick it up, it's just, now, if you just stand still and just kind of like hang out for a second, your static electricity, right? Like you've all done the thing where you rub it on your head and stick it to the wall. Your energy will actually begin to attract that balloon. Does that make sense? So that's what they're speaking of here, is the opportunities are going to come. But if you start like, if you allow the overthinking, the anxiety, the this, the that, it's almost like energetically that kind of like sends the balloons farther away, or like that it sends the energy of that opportunity farther away, because you're now becoming distracted by like, oh, I got a thorn. Well, I better go run and get a Band-Aid, and I better go do this, and I better go do that, instead of just being like, you know what, it'll heal. Let me smell this rose anyways. Time. Embrace in the dewdrops of life before they disappear with the morning sun, because look at what this is saying, guys, is invest your time in a way that is conducive to that peace, that safety, that happiness. Allowing the anxiety to step in and be like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You're like, there's a Buddhist saying that says, like, when you worry about the past, oh, I forget how they word it, but it's like, again, when you worry about the past and when you worry about the future, what you're actually taking from yourself is the time now, the joy now, right? So don't worry about what's happening before. Don't worry about what happened. Don't worry about what happened before, or don't worry about what's happening in future. Worry about what it is now. I might not know exactly what I want that's going to like make me ultimately emotionally fulfilled in the future, but I know what makes me happy now. And what makes me happy now is, and just for an example, you know, like good friends, or like moving to a new place, or you know what, right now, like, sure, I want the house, I want the this, I want the that, but you know what, right now, I can afford a new car, I need a new car, and yay me, I'm buying a new car, right? It's about like allowing that, the goodness of what is right now, and like what you are capable of and what you can accomplish right now. That'll bring in the balance for you. It really will. I 100% promise. It's about allowing that, like, what can I accomplish and get done right now? Because in doing so, you literally become accomplished, right? If you just accomplish something presently, it may not be the multi-million-dollar home that I worry or foresee in my future, but what I can do right now is I can cook myself a good meal. I can enjoy this meal right now. What I can do right now, I may not be able to go on that cruise that I wanted to Cabo and to whatever, because of, you know, like whatever is going on with travel. But you know what I can do right now? I can get my friends together. We can go rent an Airbnb, and we can literally like fucking kick it for the weekend in the woods, or in, you know, in a cottage, and we can have fun like literally this weekend. What can you do now? What can you accomplish now? Because again, that makes you accomplished, right? Does it not? You accomplished having fun. Doesn't matter if it's in Cabo or in Greece, or if it's, do you know what I mean? Like, man, I just need a vacation. I need to get away. I'm not going to be able to, you know, get on a plane for another year. You know, I'm saving and saving. Take yourself somewhere for the day. Take yourself somewhere overnight. Because guess what? You've accomplished something. I got myself out of town for at least a minute. And look, you can't even make it up. I just picked up the deck and it like literally fell out of my hands. I love full moon energy. Hope. An idea, like a single acorn, can start a wondrous forest, right? So it's like getting yourself in that energy. Instead of being like, well, no, I gotta wait till I have my vacation time, and I'm not gonna be able to leave, and I'm not gonna be able to relax. Why not? I just saw, like, I literally was driving down the thruway, and I was like, you know, I don't go to casino. Like, I'm not a casino player. But they were advertising rooms for $40 a night, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm out for one night. I'm fucking out of here. Like, yeah, it's not, like, my dream vacation, but I literally got myself a moments of peace by just doing that. What can you accomplish now? No matter how little it is, it's not little at all. It's gigantic. It's that Page of Pentacles. It's that step in the right direction. It's like the, if you're gonna cross country ski, it's literally like taking the first on the path. You have 20 miles ahead of you, but you're on your way. You started it. You're doing it. That's already the accomplishment. Don't worry about what the 20 miles look like. After your first mile, you're like, dude, I'm a mile in. Fuck yeah. Yay me. I love that, guys. I really do. All right, so what else do we have for people? What else? I cannot wait to color my hair. I'm like dying here. And I need a haircut really, really bad. I'm dying. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to give myself a little trim so that way I feel a little better for right now at least, right? And then yay me. Okay, it's not the haircut I wanted, but it's a haircut. And it's at least a color, right? You just do what you can do right now. And appreciate that. Appreciate the moment of doing that. You know what? I wasn't able to facilitate this or to do that. But you know what I did do? I did do this. And give yourself credit for it. Why the fuck shouldn't you? You would do it for any one of your friends. Oh wait, why are these all like this? Hold on. Why are these all like this? I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. They're like half is one way, half is the other way. That's weird. You would encourage your friend though like that. So why aren't you encouraging yourself like that? Yeah. Dude, they're reiterating, when they start repeating messages, they do it because the energy is very strong. I love this deck. It's called the Southern Oracle. So sometimes I'll say it with a Southern accent. Chicken with its head cut off. Very busy. Overwhelm. Frenzy. Deadline. Stress. Chaos. Refocus and redo for best results. This is literally the beginning of the message today. Don't allow yourself to get into this energy because you want the change now. Just allow the little changes that are leading up to the big change. And have that gratitude for the little, and the appreciation. Don't steal that from yourself. Don't allow the overthinking or the anxiety for something to happen right now. Don't allow it to steal your peace or to rob your joy. Right? And your heart will tell you that, but it's our brains that are well, no, it has to happen now. If it doesn't happen next month, well, then, I'm a failure, I'm this, or I'm that. No, as soon as your intention from your heart space decides that that's what you want, do you know that it's scientifically proven your brain will automatically begin to match the resonance and begin to lead you there subconsciously closer and closer because you made the intention. So you don't really even have to force. You ever notice that when you make a decision, then all of a sudden you're like, wow, that was a sign, or, ooh, wow, I decided this, and then I saw a commercial for this, how crazy, ooh. Your brain is automatically doing it for you. But as humans, we're cocky. And it's funny that this card comes up. We are cocky. And we believe that if we are not consciously making this and doing that, and Mars Aries energy, go, do, right? We are under the belief as humans that without us going A plus B plus C, making the itinerary, we're under the belief that somehow it won't happen. That's false. Once your heart decides it, energetically, you are led towards it and your brain follows. And I'm not joking. That's actually scientifically proven. Yeah. Love it. Oh my God. I knew this card was going to come out. You just can't fucking make it up. Okay, look. So I love this message because the card that is important here that I knew that was going to come out is Honey Child. And it's a number 2. And what did we start with? The number 2 of Pentacles, right? You can't fucking make it up. My guides don't lie. And they don't fuck around either. Honey Child, abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings in your prime, right? What I love is that this card came up on top of it, like almost hiding it, right? They came up like this. And it says, hush up, silence, discretion, contemplation, equanimity, which means equal and balance for all, consideration and privacy, because here's the thing. This shit is happening in the background. You just don't know it yet. And the reason these messages come through like this isn't because I'm trying to like blow smoke up your ass or like I'm like some foo-foo tarot reader or whatever. I ask for messages that are useful, helpful, and healing, okay? Meaning, the universe wants your energy to be like high vibe and to trust and to be like, yeah, yay me. Like when whatever I can accomplish right now, they want you to be in that energy because energy like attracts like. The energy you have inside of you is the energy that you will directly see mirrored back to you. Energetic fact. Scientific fact, sorry. Any quantum physicist, Neil deGrasse Tyson is my favorite, but I love Carl Sagan, Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking. Any one of them will agree with this. Like attracts like. It happens in positrons, neutrons, and atoms. It happens in the night and day, the poles, okay, north and south. It happens in every aspect of our human living existence. Like attracts like, right? So it's about, this is under the surface and you don't see it quite yet, but it's like your heart knows it's there. But our stupid ego brains, and our brains are made to help the meat packet survive, and our brains also don't realize that we're not cavemen anymore, and so doing something different or changing something isn't, it's not like life and death anymore. We're not going to be eaten by a saber-toothed tiger if we change up something different, if we do something different. But that's what's behind the scenes. Let me read it again. Honey child, number 2, abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings in your prime. And that Queen of Pentacles came up, and that's exactly this energy. Fertile, abundant, things just kind of flow and come in. The opportunities are coming, and they don't necessarily need the sunlight. They don't necessarily need you pushing or forcing for the opportunity to come your way. Energetically, you will just be primed for it. It's blowing up a storm. Strong momentum, sudden change, necessary shakeup, transformation, and hope comes in reverse. Well, kind of like this. And what this says to me is that you're waiting for this like abrupt, like, okay, now things are different. It's not going to happen like that. It's going to happen in small increments. Because if you think about Libra energy, which that's what we're in right now with the full moon we had yesterday, think of those scales, right? And if you drop like a big fat rock onto one side, it's going to plummet. Boop, right? The trick is not to use big heavy stones or big heavy change or big heavy action. The point is to use small little pebbles, so you do it in increments until you get it just so. Alright, I love this. And they're telling me to pull from one more deck. And then again, guys, I will take mini reads if you guys feel so inclined. Again, if you want me for a personal read, you guys know how to get a hold of me. And I hope this helped. That's what I do these for. But I had a feeling this one was going to be quick. Oh my god, I love it. Life would be a lot more fun if everyone's middle name was motherfucking. Okay, and it says, make today fun by silently inserting motherfucking into the name of everyone you come into contact with. Ben motherfucking Franklin. Grandpa motherfucking Bob. That lady from accounting, now she's Carol motherfucking Cooper from accounting, yo. Somehow this makes those financial spreadsheets more bearable, right? It's going to be a great motherfucking day. I love this deck. This could be the day you stop doing that self-destructive thing that you do. What's the first thing you think of when you read that self-destructive thing you do? There it is. Now imagine what it would be like to stop doing that thing, like right now. Think of who you could ask for help Because if you could have stopped on your own, you probably already would have. Now call that person and ask for help. You can even make up a safe word like bananas. Text, because no one calls anymore. Emoji, because emojis are more effective than words. Okay. That's adorable. So meaning, if you are having anxiety, or you are overthinking, or you are overplanning, or if you are in anxiety, you probably don't want to be there. But if you are, it's time to like call that person who kind of gives you like a sense of like peace, or like the person who just says that one thing that you're like, oh yeah, you're right. I am a badass. That one person who just reminds you that like, you know what? It's all good. Like, or that person, if you're one of those people like me, sometimes I get all over the place. Call that one person who's just like, all right, let's make a list, right? You just do that one little thing. And that one little thing, again, like I said, like it's about little increments, little steps. That one little thing can literally change everything. Oh, I love this. Stop saying yes to shit you hate. And again, that's about following your heart. Instead of your mind might be like, no, well, you have to stay at that job. What would people think? Or no, you have to do this. What would your friends and family say? Again, it's not about what other people say. It's about what feels like home to you. We say yes to dumbest shit because we want to be cool, to caretake others, and because we think we need a reason to say no. Instead of just like, no, it doesn't sit right with me. No, it doesn't feel good. No, I just don't want to. The people we say no to may never understand why we needed to say no in order to be true to ourselves. You don't have to know why you said yes in the past. Don't get stuck in a process spiral about it. If you're not into it, just stop saying yes and move the fuck on. That's it. It's, and if somebody has an issue or, there's like an issue about you saying no, guess what? That's a them problem, not a you problem. And I don't mean it like that, but everybody's feelings are their own. Like the same way if somebody said no to you, they're not going to be like, oh my God. They're going to be like, well, sorry, it's what feels right to me. And kind of that's a you problem, right? It works the same both ways. Oh, I love this. Okay, because this has several meanings. And for those of you out there, I don't know, get off your ex's page, say a prayer, and go the fuck to sleep. Okay, so meaning things that you may have left behind in the past. It might not be people. It might be things. It might be behaviors. It might be beliefs. It might be whatever. Take it how it resonates. Or it could be a person. You're not going to find anything worthwhile snooping around your ex Insta or Facebook or Snap, whatever the fuck. They're your ex for a reason. Ask yourself what you're looking for from them and see if you can give it to yourself. You almost always can. Then say a little prayer for all the lumpy, bumpy, broken hearts in the world, especially your own. Like I said, you're not going to give up that rose because of a couple of thorns. Double brownie points if you can manage one for your ex's heart too. Okay, time for bed now. Meaning, again, that old job that you left behind. And you're like, man, I shouldn't have left that job. Or, oh, blah, blah, blah. Or like, oh, that was the house that I wanted, but I didn't like do X, Y, and whatever the fuck Z. The point is like, it was like meant to be out of your life for a reason. And especially full moon energy will help you kind of, make the break with things that are no longer meant for you and move you towards things that are meant for you. Okay, they're telling me one more. They give 2 more. 3 more. Jeez. Know the difference between shame and guilt, right? And, okay, I will read it. Guilt equals I did something bad. Shame is I am something bad. Spend today identifying guilt and shame. If guilt comes up, find a way to make amends. Shame is the devil, though. Kick it in the dick. Because, again, you are not bad. If there was something that, like, maybe, oh, I should have taken that opportunity to do that, and, now I'm bad. No, you're fucking not. You're not bad. It was just the choice at the moment. And there are so many opportunities to make new and different choices and do things in new and different ways. Also, this comes up in another way, is that when you are going to change something, whether it's within yourself, in your environment, in your relationship, in your work, in your home, whatever it is, there may be outside influences that are like, oh, you sure you want to do that? Betty Sue did that and X, Y, and Z. Look, that's a them problem, not a you problem. If it feels like home to you, then it is. Yeah, I love this. The universe is your sugar daddy. I love it. We've all spent enough time feeling fucked by the universe to assume that it's time we've got showered with some real dope shit. Spend a day letting the universe treat you like the arm candy you are. The simple act of changing your vibe. Remember, energy attracts like attracts like. The simple act of changing your vibe to one of receiving and thanking the universe. Like I said, what can you do right now for yourself? What can you do right now? Thanking the universe for all of its cosmic bling will do the trick. Your mantra today is, bring it, puppy. And fuck out of here. I love it. And this one is, this is your mantra today. Okay, so you have two today. This is your mantra today. Say it in a New Jersey accent to add emphasis. So fuck out of here. All right? If bullshit shows up, give it a fuck out of here and send it on its way. This should probably be a silent mantra at work and school and pretty much anywhere in public, but it's still highly fucking effective, even when you keep it all to yourself. So again, when those opinions or those things or those old wounds or those old triggers that come up and make you feel less, or you didn't do the right thing, or it wasn't the right thing at the right time, or you should have done that, or you shouldn't have done that. It doesn't matter if it comes from within you or outside of you. Fuck out of here. Yeah? Yeah. I love that. All right. In spirit, is there anything else that we have for everybody today? Nope. This was a quickie. So if you guys, again, I'm doing mini reads by donation. Payment information is in the title of this video. And I'm gonna give it a second while I clean up these cards. If there's any takers, give me a hell yeah in the comments there. And I hope this helped you guys. That's what I do this for. That's why I'm usually inspired to jump on, is to give you guys a little bit of high vibe encouragement and shift that energy. All right. And this Libra full moon is this can be tough depending on where Libra falls in your chart. So again, be gentle with yourself. Do things that make you feel like you're leading yourself to home. And don't let anybody, even yourself, even your deepest wounds or deepest fears, don't let anything else convince you otherwise. And you follow that big, beautiful heart of yours, even if you're not sure what that looks like. Follow it, because that's the key. That's your map. That's your compass to your highest and best good. Absolutely it is. So with all the love in my heart, thank you so much, guys, for joining, for being here. And without you guys, I literally wouldn't do this. And I just appreciate you guys so very much. You guys mean the world to me. And I hope this was helpful. And I hope it, created some balance. And again, give yourself props for what you can accomplish right now. Because it may not be the $1 million home. It might not be the vacation in Greece. But what can you do right now, right this moment? And remember, once you've done it in this moment, it's an accomplishment. Yay, you. All right. I love you guys. Again, if you want a personal read, you guys know how to get a hold of me. Yada, yada, yada. All right. All my love, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Bye.